Alright, back for another league race. This time we're with TMC and we're in Mexico, and we just skip here to the end of quali. I'm on a decent lap, as good as I could get really. Mexico is not a track I particularly enjoy driving. I find the setup very hard to get right, to balance between the straight line speed and the cornering in sector 2 and 3, but there we go, we do a 1:16.2, which is I think actually quicker than my my time trial time. There we go. It's good enough for P7. Look at that, Carl, the bastard. It's 100th quicker than me. Oh, what a knob. Anyways, for the race, I did the practice run on Wednesday with TMC. There's a lobby going, and I couldn't get I couldn't do the ultra super. If I could talk. So I do the soft and then go to the super, so I can really push at the end. But here we go. Important to get the start right here. Away we go, and not a bad start. Carl gets a pretty decent start. Coming under pressure, I think it's Hybrid Nuke behind us as well as Ali, who gets quite close to us. We're going to stick to the outside here, keep it safe, stick to the racing line, and let's see what happens. People go in, we get a nice run here, take it very cautiously, do not want to get front wing damage. It's a long ass race, and look at that, we actually have to lift off the throttle here to stop going into Birch and Extrema. But we get a nice clean start, and we're going to try and settle in now. Extrema goes a bit deep. We're going to try and capitalise on that, but we're not going to take any risks. We're going to play it safe. We go a bit wide there, and Hybrid Nuke is going to slip by. That's fine. He had pace anyways. He's obviously starting on the softer compound tyre, so let him go. Because again, it's not really my fight. But we keep going through here. You're going to see a big accident here in front, as I think Burt brakes really early and Extrema just hits into the back of him. You're going to see, and then Extrema goes boom into the wall, and there's commotion behind it. Steve retires, and for us, and then I know Carl spun out as well. So lots of people not too happy, but we get through lap 1 unscathed and in P6, so can't complain about that. Lap 2, and you can see there's quite a gaggle of cars up here. It was quite high up the top, and I was just a beneficiary of, because I don't have the pace to run with these guys in Mexico. There's no way. But these guys are keeping it close. Lap 7, we actually fell behind this group, and we end up actually catching it again because they're fighting so much, they're being held up so much, and you're going to see like it's quite tight. It was quite jarring to see all these guys at this stage of the race, but you're going to see Yarham pulls into the pits here. I think that he was the head of this train. Obviously his tyres were struggling a bit, so he goes in. So that releases us into a temporary P5, but next lap Darren Sinclair's behind us, and we are holding the milk retreat. So, but our non-tyres are basically going. So lucky not to. I was afraid he might try the move down the inside there, but because I was pitting that lap no matter what, so he would have been sideswiped into the pits. Anyways, lap 10, we're going to go on the soft compound tyre, and we're going to run it for a good stint of this race. I hadn't any experience on this tyre, so I didn't know what to expect. It was a bit difficult near the end of its life. I came out behind Joseph Corby, who was, I think, started on softs, and I lost a lot of time here, because, and this was the general trend for this race, similar to Kota, I ran with a bit more wing to get a bit more stability in the middle, the last 2 sectors, but this left me quite exposed on sector 1, and you're going to see it here as we can't get past Corby, and then Ali is going to come up and get a part of this. I go defensive to keep it, but look, we're like through the corners, like between his tyres and my new tyres and my wing. Oh, look at that, horrible. And so Ali is going to gain advantage here. Also on the softer compound tyre is Ali, and comes over very late. Oh, a bit of avoiding action. That was, I wasn't too impressed at the time, because I could have easily ended very badly with wing damage. But Ali slips through, and he gets. We lost so much on my flipping teammate, who was behind me, way behind me before the pit stop. Before we stopped, he jumped us all because of this, and Ali and him are going at it. I still can't get past Joseph Corby. And that's lap 12. This is 2 laps later, and this is just completely wrecking my race. We've already lost track position to Ali. Our teammate and gosh knows who else, but we just can't get it done. We're so much quicker through these last 2 sectors, but we just can't do anything about it, because I'm not sticking my car rashly up the inside. Oh, so lucky not to get wing damage there, flip me. But that's the thing, like, I'm so conservative when it comes to this. I don't want to ruin my race or anyone else's race, and we lost so much time. So at this point I got a good run out of turn at the last turn, coming to lap 13, and I thought, oh, I have to get this done now. This is it, like, otherwise this race is done. Wesker was closing up behind us as well, and I thought this has to end now. So here we go up the inside. Thankfully get a good enough run out of the last corner to get a good DRS. Bit of contact there, nothing too savage, but look, we hang it around and we park it, we'll get the move done. Big move. I had to get that done, and I wish I got that done 2 laps earlier, but look, here it is. And thankfully for me, Synchronizer is struggling a little bit, and he's holding up Ali, and this puts me right back into the picture. Ali here is going to take him down the straight. I'm not sure what wings he was running. I'd love to know, because it screwed me over in USA, and it's going to screw me over here as well. But so Ali will get the move done, Synchronizer, and Synchronizer very generously, I have to say, lets us through. He's going to pull over the side and let us through. I did feel I had a bit more pace than Synchronizer in this race, but look, the fact is he still let me through, so thank you to him. I actually couldn't shake him. I couldn't really make up any ground for a good while, and here he is. And I was thinking at the time, look, he's well entitled to. He was well in his right to attack me, because I wasn't really doing much. Again, with my setup, I wasn't really able to get anywhere with Ali. Here, lap 23, Yarham comes through. He's on softer tyres. Look, there's no point fighting that move. He was well. You see how much time we've lost, and in addition to how much faster he was that far ahead, because he was right there he was right in front of us when he pulled into that pit stop. But look, 2 different races. We pit onto the super softs. We can push. The gap is 5 seconds to Ali. This is lap 26. And this is our race. We're going to cut into that and see how we get on. We only had 1 penalty at this stage, so I felt confident maybe that some other people might. But here we go, lap 34, and you can see we've got up to the DRS range of Ali. We've been able to push on these tyres, and so here we go. DRS, can't really do anything. Lap 35, you can see we're going to get quite close. Again, last 2 sectors is where we're really good at, but the first sector with the straight line speed, not so much. So the hope is that you get a good run out of the last turn to get close enough where DRS can be actually useful, even with guys running higher or lower wings. So here we go. Get a decent exit out of this corner, but you're going to see again the general problem when it comes to racing Ali these last 2 weeks is that I should be able to reel him in, but I can't. I just can't, because I don't have the wing. So here we go. We're actually going to stay on board for this entire last lap. You can see how close we get. My thinking at this point was, if I nail these first 2 corners, get a good run, I'm in with a chance. And you see DM Crack is actually here doing the 1-stop in front of us here, and P6. So this is P6 of right here. It's right here. So I thought, if there's penalties involved, I could get up to P6, possibly. I didn't get the run I wanted out of that into that second DRS straight, but just sticking tight with him. And Ali I played a few laps later than Ali, so his tire's a bit older. You see Bert wins the race. Fair play. But this sector, you can see how close. Look at this, he's struggling. Look how much more we have. I thought, okay, this could be a chance, but I get caught up in the dirty air and I can't quite nail it. I was hoping maybe to sling him in here, send it up the inside, but we're too far back. And I thought, okay, maybe if there's some penalties involved, we could get it, but let's see. So P8 on track was all I could really do. Again, fair play to Ali. His setup was better than mine when it mattered down the straights. I was faster. I don't think there's any doubt about that. But he had the setup of defend down the straights, and that's fair play to him for doing that. Anyways, no penalties involved. We all had 1 penalty apiece, so it was P8 for us. Bloody hell, Carl. Jeez, take it easy, man. I know he's no control over that. But then you go, P8. We finished. We were close. We were close. A lot of people, look at the people doing the 1-stop. I mean, I don't know how you make it last, but there you go. That is Mexico. I'm glad to get that out of the way. Next up is Brazil. I'm very much looking forward to Brazil. I think everyone does. So maybe we have a better advantage at that track. We'll have to see. But anyways, until Brazil.